Hey, how y'all doing out there? This is Easy Work Boxing, about to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. How y'all there? You know, you want to talk about boxing, all upcoming fights, all upcoming situations, or all present situations in boxing. Just wanted to get on, talk about some certain things. Try to get on boxing news, try to find a certain topic to talk off of, but there was really nothing. So I said, hey, let me get with my people, you know what I'm saying, my country cousins, and, let me see what they got to say about this boxing game that we love so much, So I'm on here strictly trying to see what's up with y'all. Let's talk about upcoming fights. Much more is up to y'all. You know, uh, where can I jump this off? Where can I jump start this? 154. Let's talk about 154. The hold up of 154 with the belts of Jermall Charlo versus Castano. Jermell Charlo, I'm sorry. Damn. Jermell Charlo doesn't give, Castano a rematch or something, as we could see. He'd rather go out and get in Jerry Hurd face and his wife face and talk shit to them instead of giving us a rematch that the fans, want to see. In my opinion, Jermell Charlo lost that fight against Castano. Castano should be the 160-pound, 154-pound champion, undisputed champion at 154. Take nothing away from Jermell Charlo. Y'all know I respect Jermell Charlo. I just criticize him off the crazy things him and his brother do, but small businessman, and inside of the ring, I just feel that he lost to Castano. In that opinion, but who is next out there for him besides the rematch? Nobody really wants to see him fight anybody else. Going up and speaking to Jared Hurd or saying you want to fight Jared Hurd, I don't know, whatever the altercation was about is absurd because Jared Hurd holds no titles right now. So why would you even go ahead and say anything to him? Right now, we just need the rematch from you as far as your brother, who has fought no former champion since he has been at 160. Demetrius Andrade, see, a lot of us are focusing on Canelo, but why aren't people focusing on Demetrius Andrade versus Charlo? Isn't that the fight that we should be talking about? Both fighters at 160, neither of them at 168. So calling out Canelo at the moment right now is for what? These two fighters right here could be unified at 160 if they decide to fight each other. Now, I know for a fact that Demetrius Andrade is ready and willing to fight the Charlo brother, Jermall Charlo. But the question is Jermall. Jermall comes out and says that they are blacklisting Demetrius Andrade. But yet people say they're not ducking Demetrius Andrade. When in boxing have you ever heard that a fighter has become blacklisted? That means basically like, we're going to make sure don't nobody fight you. But that's not ducking. Demetrius Andrade been chasing them since 154. Since 154 for years, the same way he been chasing Canelo Alvarez. Now, true enough, the Charlo brothers had one of them, Jermell, was finna fight Demetrius Andrade, which people always talk about, but Demetrius Andrade was the champion who was getting paid less. Who would have fought a fight where a person is finna fight you for your title and you are less and you're getting paid less and you're the champion? That don't make sense at all, right? But people are screaming Canelo versus Charlo, but Canelo is at 168. Why isn't anybody screaming Charlo versus Canelo? You know what I'm saying? I mean, no, Demetrius Andrade versus Charlo. Why aren't people talking about that? That's the question. Why aren't people talking about that? Because we getting all this Canelo talk, but we ain't getting No Demetrius Andrade talk. But nobody is talking about that. We keep getting Canelo. Canelo ain't at 160. What the hell everybody keep talking about Canelo for? He ain't at 160. He at 168. We need to be talking about Demetrius Andrade versus Jermall Charlo. That's the fight we need to be talking about. This Canelo shit, hey, leave that man alone. Canelo just said he finna go on vacation, which he deserves. Shit, he done fought with 4 times in 1 year, 3 times. Let that man go on vacation. See, what Charlo and Andrade is not understanding, y'all got to build y'all stock up. Once you build your stock up and then come to 168, like if y'all really want a Canelo fight, go to 168 right now. Let both of y'all let go of y'all belts. Ain't no point in holding them. Move up. Go beat one of the best fights. Beat a Billy Joe Saunders or beat Caleb Plant. Beat Jose Benavidez. Then go at Canelo. Canelo, I want to fight. I think you should get it. But you got to build your stock up. Jermall Charlo most definitely needs to build his stock up. Because Jermall Charlo is not getting the fights because he's that good. Jermall Charlo don't want the fights that are that good. Demetrius Andrade is screaming for the fights that are good. But he can't get the people with the names to step in the ring with him. Eddie Hearn himself said, "This is the hardest fighter to get a fight I have ever been with. Nobody wants to fight Demetrius Andrade." Yet fans who are casuals, who are fanboys of certain fighters, they get on there and say, who has he fought? He can't fight anybody if the names don't want to fight him. You said that before, Minnie Mill. Thank you, bro, for coming on. Thank you, though. You said that on the other video. You know, then we got Crawford Porter. You know, I made a video earlier about Crawford and Porter, about Jermall Charlo talking shit about Terrence Crawford. What else going on? I was right. Nobody even said, hey, easy work. You was dead on. But I was right about Rosado versus Hummy Mungal. I was dead on. No punch output, no defense. Respect to Gabe Rosado, hell of a fighter. You know, coming up in the game, not being in it since he was a child. You know, like the rest of the fighters, but stepping out there, you know, you have to show them respect, especially us people who have never been in a ring or took a punch before. This man jumped out there late and took a chance. So respect to you, Gabe Rosado. Came up short, but you're a hell of a fighter. You know, Hummy Mungal came out on top. But I was exactly right. Charlo been ducking. He been at 160 almost 2. He done had like 6, 7 fights at 160, and not one of them is a former champion. So he fought Montiel, a dude who ain't never been 12 rounds and had a war with him. Yeah, he ain't got no power, you know what I'm saying? That too. You know, but he still put on a decent fight. I'm sure the fans got what they money worth. That's one thing about Gabe Rosado. He like Sean Porter. He always give the fans what they pay for. You know, that's why when you see Gabe Rosado versus anybody, you always like, well, people will pay their money because they know they going to get their money's worth, you know, watching Gabe Rosado. Just like Sean Porter, Marcos Maidana. You know, and the list goes on. There are many more fighters who you know you're going to get their money from. Tank. Regardless of what you say about the resume and who he fight, you know, people love knockouts. Tank gonna give you that. He gonna deliver that. I think Buzz beats Jermell Charlo, bro. He can fight going backwards, and Jermell doesn't make adjustments. That's what I just said in my video earlier. If you check out my video earlier about Charlo talking about Terrence Crawford, I believe Terrence will beat Jermell. If Terrence was to move up, that would be a great fight. Terrence moving up in weight, because Errol don't want to fight him. Errol don't want to do nothing with him. So, you know, him moving up in weight, 154, and then Jermall Charlo has 3 titles. You know, that'll be a hell of a fight. That would be a hell of a fight. Charlo or David B. David Benavidez next for Canelo. David Benavidez deserved that fight. David deserves that fight. And not Charlo. Charlo ain't did nothing to deserve that fight. Canelo run around with this dude belt on, with this man belt on that WBC title. David Benavidez deserved that shot. He right at 168. He's not at 160 calling Canelo out. So he deserves that fight right now. Also, y'all know I had to come in and say this. If you love the channel, support the channel. Please go to Cash App. Please go to PayPal. Support the channel if you love the channel. You know, please hit the like button and please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the like button if you're on right now. Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. If you love the channel, donate. Go to Cash App. PayPal is available. You'll see the buttons. Just go to About on that channel. Anything will help the channel. I truly appreciate you. Charlo needs to fight Andrade and unify. That's exactly what I just said. While we talking about Canelo fighting either one of them and they're not at 160, it's a waste of time right now. We need to make those two fight to build their stock so they can get a Canelo fight. See, the thing is, they really, even though their names, Andrade and Charlo, and I hate to say this because the other fighters that Canelo fought didn't build their stock. Plant didn't build their stock. Sanders didn't build their stock. Yildirim, all these fighters didn't build their stock. But at the same time, to guarantee to make sure that the world knows that he's ducking, build your stock up and then go at him and move to 168. I'm gonna see y'all later. Build your stock up and go to 168. Cause see, right now that he keeps saying, you ain't fought nobody, you ain't did this, you ain't did that. Charlo and Andrade needs each other. Right now, they need each other. Whether they want to admit it or not. Y'all have to build y'all stock up. And I hate to say it because y'all shouldn't have to, because he's fought fighters that hasn't built up nothing. But to guarantee and make him look even better, build his stock up and then go at him and move to 168. Man, that ain't gonna happen. This man has stepped to Charlo, told him and his brother was beneath him and everything. They still won't fight him. They say they put him on the blacklist. I think they think they got a Netflix series or some shit. They say they put a fighter on the blacklist. Of course, we all know Canelo ducked Andrade. But due to the fact of Andrade showing up at that press conference and they say, oh, you're horrible, this and that, the casual fans who are just now catching on to boxing and love Canelo don't know that Canelo been running from this man for like 10 years now. You know what I'm saying? So they don't understand it. They think we haters when we mention Andrade. But even like I said, Andrade and Charlo, they have to move to 168. What y'all think about I agree with you, Low Blow. Now, y'all know I've been very critical to the point where I don't like to say Canelo is ducking black fighters, but I will say this. He does duck black fighters with O's and power. He does duck black fighters with zeros and they have power. He does do that. By Lion Williams. I don't know. I didn't see that fight. Honestly, bro, I can't say, so I can't really go in on that. I don't know. I had to check that out, which I will check that out. I guarantee you. But I don't know. Whoever, see, this is the thing, though. Whenever we go to talk about a fight for Canelo, people go talking about who they got hurt by or who hurt them. We want to see Canelo hurt them. We don't care about who hurt them before that. We want to see Canelo hurt them. That's basically like, creating an excuse for your favorite fighter. Oh, Canelo shouldn't fight him because he got hurt by such and such. Floyd got hurt by, what was the guy name? What was the guy name with the bald head? He got hurt by Shane Mosley. That mean he fought Canelo. Canelo. That mean Canelo was gonna beat him. Floyd got hurt by what's the southpaw? The southpaw who hurt Floyd. I see his face, but I cannot say his name for shit right now. He a southpaw. No, not Zab Judah. Marcus Corley, DeMarcus Corley. He got hurt by Corley. Does that mean the next fighter who fought him beat him? Just because a fighter get hit and hurt don't mean they gonna beat him. So saying that Canelo Alvarez or saying that Demetrius Andrade has been hit or hurt before does not mean that Canelo Alvarez is gonna beat Demetrius Andrade. That's bullshit. Chavez did, and Oscar De La Hoya did too. Chop Corley, yeah. Yeah, unknown Lion Williams hurt Andrade. But he wasn't unknown when Canelo fought him, was he? Was he unknown when Canelo fought him? You weren't saying that when Canelo fought him, did it? You didn't say that, did it? Now, when I say this, no bias talk. Demetrius Andrade, well, he's been down before. We know his chin ain't, granite. We know it ain't steel. But what they got to do with Canelo giving him his opportunity? What they do with him giving Charlo his opportunity, even though Jamel said that his own brother ducked his opportunity, but Charlo don't want to fight Canelo. Charlo is piggybacking off Canelo's name. If y'all notice, Charlo saying that he will fight David Benavidez. He don't want to fight Canelo. He don't want to see Canelo. He don't want no parts of Canelo. Now, Crawford Porter, who y'all picking in that fight? I already told y'all, if y'all watch my videos, y'all already know I'm going for Porter. I'm going for Crawford to beat Porter. I think Kenny Porter gonna have to stop the fight, in my opinion. I also heard, I don't know how true this is. I also heard that Amir Khan and Kell Brook have signed a contract to fight. Now, if y'all know anything about the UK, Amir Khan versus Kell Brook is like Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd. This is something that they've been wanting for years. In my opinion, Amir Khan has been ducking that fight. Another fighter we gotta also talk about, Chris Eubank Jr. What the fuck is going on? I get so tired of hearing about Chris Eubank finna fight this person, go at this person. Chris Eubank is not consistent. He needs to be consistent. Yeah, that's true. You don't never pick nobody over your brother. But at the same time, your brother need to go handle that. If your brother don't want to be behind Canelo, he need to go handle that. Move up. I mean, look at Jamal. Jamal ain't even calling out Triple G. He ain't even calling out Triple G. But y'all similar to my Canelo, a Canelo fight, go fight Triple G. Beat Triple G ass better than Canelo did. Knock out Triple G. I guarantee you, Jamal, you get the fight. If you knock out Triple G, you'll get the fight. Y'all know what be going on, man. Y'all know what need to happen in the sport of boxing for us to see these particular fights happen. That's even like with Terrence Crawford, and it's across the street shit. One man said, yeah, I'll fight him. And another man said, yeah, I'll fight him. Across the street shit went out the door. People know. People just want to be fans of who they want to be fans of. We got Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King. You know, I'm going to know what's going on with the heavyweight division. I guess he waiting on Dylan White. Dylan White ain't trying to fight nobody. He want his mandatory against Tyson Fury. Don't know how that fight may come out. But of course, you know, you can't go against Tyson Fury after he defeated the deadliest heavyweight there is out there. You know, AJ, he got to go back and try to get a rematch, try to beat a cruiserweight, former undisputed cruiserweight though, and Alexander Usyk. So really the heavyweight division is really at a stall. You know, we won't see an undisputed fight till probably next year. Man, they gonna see. After they see what Bud do to Sean Porter, everybody gonna get on my channel, hopefully, and give me my just due. Because nobody never does it. Fury earned my respect, too. See, this is what people gotta understand with Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez don't want to fight Triple G again because Triple G has power, and all this slick shit don't mean nothing to Triple G. See, I think that the sport has really destroyed Triple G's heart from letting him get beat twice by a guy that he beat. So I think Triple G just trying to make his paydays and get the fuck on. But Canelo won't fight Triple G again because Triple G will walk through his punches. And that'll be too much of a hard fight for him. See, Charlo is too much of a hard fight for him because Charlo got a chin, Charlo got power, Charlo undefeated, Charlo got stamina. So see, you have to look at the fighters that Canelo is not fighting and understand why he's not fighting them before you go and say who has he fought and who and this and that. That ain't got shit to do. Like Floyd Mayweather said, Muhammad Ali got beat by a dude that only had 7 fights. We done seen upsets all the time in boxing. So that has nothing to do with it. I think the best fight at 147 would have been Keith Thurman versus Bud. But Keith Thurman on some more shit and doing other shit. Boots need to fight Virgil Ortiz. That's who Boots need to fight. I'm tired of all this Boots talk shit. Boots need to fight Virgil Ortiz. Not all these old ass Thomas Delorme's and Sergey Lipinets, former motherfucking soccer players and shit. Not those guys. Oh, we also got Marcus Brown. If y'all forgot about this, that fight, when did that fight happen? We supposed to have Marcus Brown versus Beterbiev. I'm going with Beterbiev. I'm going with Beterbiev on that fight. I don't know when was that fight supposed to happen? November. Marcus Brown versus Beterbiev. That fight don't need to build up shit. How the fuck that fight need to build up? Boots is 28-0. The fuck people? Well, he got to get to 40-0 to fight Virgil Ortiz. He's 28-0. See, that's bullshit. They need to fight now. Both of y'all run around talking all this shit about how y'all want to fight the belt holders. Y'all two need to fight now, and then you chase the belt holders. There can be only one, like Highlander. There can be only one. All this motherfucking talking all. I'm talking about Beterbiev versus Marcus Brown. That fight's supposed to be coming up. I thought it's supposed to be happening already, but maybe it's November 27th or something like that. But I seen Marcus Brown lose to a guy. I can't think of his name right now. He got a hard name. But Beterbiev ran through him. But Marcus Brown lost to him. But they gave it to Marcus Brown. So I'm going for Beterbiev. I don't like MMA. Robert Garcia said that. Boots said, let's fight now. Ain't no might. Ain't no might. Brown gonna get stopped. Also, y'all check out my prediction on the Gabe Rosado versus Hamid Mongal fight. I was exactly right. Show your boy some love. If you support the channel, go to Cash App, go to PayPal. Whatever it is that you can send, I would truly appreciate that. Share the videos. Mention your boy on other platforms. Mention Easy Work Boxing on other platforms, please. What else we got going on in boxing, man? Come on, y'all. What else we got going on in boxing? Who's next for Errol Spence Jr.? Since he calling out to me, he want a Canelo fight next. I thought your eye was fucked up, Errol. Don't you need time to heal? Don't you need time to heal, Errol? I'm gonna check that out, Damone. I'm gonna check that out. Might be his mandatory. Who you talking about mandatory? Brown versus Beterbiev? I'm gonna check out that fight. Man, Spence ain't finna get in there and challenge, bud. He talking about fighting Canelo. I told y'all, these fighters rather move up and take an ass whooping from a bigger fighter than rather stay at their weight class and fight the fighter that can potentially beat them so they can have an excuse after they lose to the bigger fighter. Mikey Garcia did this. Kell Brook did this. When he went and fought Triple G, Mike Garcia did it, ducking Lomachenko to go fight Errol Spence. Errol Spence is now using that game plan to duck Terrence Crawford, which is why he's calling out Canelo. He shouldn't cash out because he too young to cash out. He ain't had 30 fights yet to try to cash out. See, Errol Spence now, I think they're trying to wait till Bud hit 38 years old, 39 years old, then Errol Spence, because Errol Spence is younger than Bud. Errol Spence is younger, so I think he's trying to wait till he get old and then say he want the Bud fight. Thank you. Salute Exclusive News Insider. Thank you, bro, for coming on the channel. I'm finna make everybody moderators. Please come back to the channel. PJ, what's up? How y'all doing? What's up with your PJ? We say, man, Canelo, that one bullet that want to fight everybody, soft. But when he meets his match, he don't want to fight. Yeah, he gonna talking that shit. You a horrible fighter. Who have you fought? Salute to you, nurse. I'm adding you as a moderator too, boo. Support the channel. If you love your boy Ease of Work, go to Cash App. Support the channel, baby. Don't send nothing on here. Go to Cash App, go to PayPal. Show your boy some love. Hit that like button, baby. Show your boy some love. Easy Work Boxing in the building. Talking to my people. Fight ready. What's up with you? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Exclusive News Insider. I just speak the truth. No bias talk, no racism. I just love the sport of boxing, and I just speak my point of view on it. That's all I do, sir. No bias talk. You know, I love all fighters. Yes, sir. So, Sir Isaac, whatever you can do, bro. Thank you for the donation. Whenever you can send it, thank you for the love. I truly appreciate you. It ain't nothing, cousin. It ain't nothing, cousin. Errol definitely fighting his mandatory. But after what? How many times, let's be honest though. How many fights have we seen Errol Spence fight and he say he getting too big for the weight class? He said this shit before he fought Danny Garcia. You hear me? How many fights have we seen Errol Spence say, I'm getting too big for the weight class? Now, if he go out there and fight a mandatory instead of trying to be unified, he ducking, y'all. But he ducking anyway. But, I mean, you can't prove nothing to Errol Spence fans that he's ducking. You'll damn near have to get Errol Spence on tape and saying, y'all, I'm actually ducking. You have to literally get him on camera and say, y'all, I'm ducking. I don't want to fight this person, and I'm just being honest. He didn't want to fight Yugas. See, if you go back and you do some research, when Errol Spence fought Ocampo, Errol Spence was supposed to fight Yugas. Yugas was the number 2 mandatory for the IBF. Ocampo was number 3. He skipped over Yugas and went to Ocampo. He been ducking Yugas. That's what a lot of boxing fans don't know about Errol Spence. Errol Spence been ducked Yugas. He been ducked Yugas. They said Floyd ruined everything retiring unbeaten. Yeah, because it seems like, you know what I don't like about it though? It seems like people want to blame Floyd for leaving undefeated. That's what it seems like Teofimo Lopez and his dad is doing. Like they blaming Floyd for leaving undefeated. It's not Floyd who valued the O, like the fans are. The fans are valuing the O, not Floyd. He just left the game with nobody who could beat him. It's like people disrespect Floyd for saying, or feeling like that the O is important. Floyd made the O important. He didn't say it was. Floyd made the O important. He did not say it was. A lot of y'all don't know, if I ain't mistaken, Yugas beat Crawford in the amateurs. No. My bad. The guy named Roundel something beat Crawford in the amateurs. Yugas beat the guy that beat Crawford in the amateurs. The Roundel, I can't say his name right now. Yugas fought him in the pros too. But he a southpaw. He left-handed. He beat Terrence Crawford in the amateurs. Yugas beat him in the amateurs. And Yugas beat him as a professional. Come on, y'all. Y'all tell me some more about boxing that I don't know about. I want to see my boy Regis Prograis get a fight. He need a fight bad. I really want him to show and prove to the world what Regis Prograis is about. I like Regis Prograis. He's a different style of a fighter, old generation, 30 style fighter. I think he would dominate any opponent that's in front of him right now, and I think that he needs to fight. Mike Garcia, he jumped over Regis Prograis, ducked Regis Prograis, and went and fought a guy that wasn't even in the top 10 and went out there and got beat. When picking cherries goes wrong. I don't even know what's up. AB is supposed to be locked up, y'all. I think AB still locked up. If not, I'm not hoping that he's locked up. I'm just saying last time I heard AB was sent to jail behind some situation. I hope he's all right. Shout out to Adrian Broner. Real dude. Went back to the hood, made his homeboys champions. Solid dude. Respect to Adrian Broner. Best believe that. Much respect to Adrian Broner. Shakur Stevenson will whoop them 135-pounders ass. They don't want to see Shakur. Do you see them mentioning Shakur? Hell no. Do you see Devin Haney even talking about Shakur? Hell no. Because they know what time it is with that boy. That boy's the next Floyd. Who likes getting hit? Marion, who likes getting hit? You like getting punched in your face? Yeah. You like getting punched in your face? The sport of boxing is hit and not get hit. Not stand there and let me punch you in your face. Not stand there and let me punch you in your mouth. That's not what boxing is about. It's move, hit, and don't get hit. It's not stand there, let me punch you in your face, and let me see how much of a man you are. See, this is what I don't understand. When people say all this running and shit in boxing, I didn't see Canelo Alvarez move around the ring against Triple G. Nobody said he was running, but when they see black fighters move, which is an art of defense amongst black fighters, which they've been saying this since the 1920s, 1910s, 1930s, that black fighters are shiftless, as they say, or yellow, because they decide to use defense and not stand there and get hit. But the sport of boxing is hit and not get hit. Willie Pep, a white fighter who was a master of defense, hit and didn't get hit. But I've never heard anybody say that Willie Pelt was a runner. I've never heard anybody say that Willie Pelt was a runner. This was a white fighter who had slick defense like a black fighter. Nobody ever say that Willie Pelt ran. Damn. But when a black fighter move around the ring and don't get hit, he a coward. He yellow, as they used to say. You know. Shakur will mop 135. Shakur will mop 135. I'm telling you. In my opinion, I mean, you have your opinion too, but in my opinion, he'll mop 135. There'll be a bunch of dead bodies laying around at 135. He go up there. Shakur, this the only black fighter. Let me tell y'all something about Shakur Stevenson. This is the only black fighter that really his defense is his offense. Shakur Stevenson throws punches as his defense. He's not gonna let you get off on him. This is the only fighter I ever seen do that. I done seen Mexican fighters do that a lot. Manny Pacquiao, his offense is his defense. Let me think of another fighter who I've seen do this. I would say Marcos Maidana, but I've seen Maidana try to mostly block shots. I'm talking about a fighter that literally ducks under punches and creates offense. Manny Pacquiao is one of them. And these are not black fighters who have done this. It's fighters who are not black that I've mostly seen do this. It's one more fighter and it's stuck in my head. I can't picture. I can't say his name right now. Loma is one, but that wasn't the fighter. It's another Latin fighter, Mexican fighter who does that. Their offense is their defense. They don't give you time to create your offense. Shakur Stevenson is a black fighter that does that. If you really pay attention to Terrence Crawford, Terrence is a fighter that does that. Terrence keeps a punch in your face. It's hard to sit there and think and adjust when the punch is always there. I love this shit. I love it. I love it. Yeah, Shakur beat Tank easy. Shakur beat Tank easy. You ain't heard Tank say nothing. He wasn't scared to get hit. He wasn't supposed to get hit. Why don't people understand that? Y'all listen to them commentators who be in there don't taking no punches, who ain't never took a punch, never been in the sport of boxing. He ain't supposed to take a punch. The fuck is people talking about boring? Well, you get your ass in there and make it exciting. You get punched in your face and make it exciting for us. That's the dumbest shit on earth when you hear them commentate. Oh, this is a boring fight. Well, you get in there and make it exciting. Man, Tank ass. Where's a black fighter on Tank resume? Y'all talk all this shit about Canelo and black fighter. Where's a black fighter on Tank Davis resume? Yeah. Yeah. Where's a black fighter on Tank Davis resume? Since people love talking shit. People love one keeps Canelo and black fighters. No, what about Tank and black fighters? What about Tank and black fighters? Might as well be the new goddamn Black Mama. Cause he ain't fighting nothing but Latin fighters and Latinos. He don't fight nothing black. But ain't nobody talking about Tank fighting black fighters, are they? Where his fights, black fights at? Yeah. Exactly, Marion. So why is it that you believe he can't mop the floor with the rest of them little dudes who running from everybody? Shakur gonna beat the shit out of one of them boys, man. I'm telling y'all. Shakur is the new Floyd Mayweather. Shakur Stevenson is the new Floyd Mayweather. The future Floyd Mayweather is Shakur Stevenson. Y'all already see what they doing. Even Bob Arum treating him the same way he did Floyd Mayweather. He won't even give him the Oscar Valdez fight, y'all. He want Oscar Valdez to fight this dude Navarrete or Naharvet or however you say his name. He don't even want the same way he did Floyd when Floyd won the Oscar ass. Because he know that Shakur Stevens gonna get on there and eat Oscar Valdez ass up. Gonna eat him like a buffet dinner. I'm telling y'all, Shakur is the one. Shakur is that dude that's going. All you gotta do is stay focused and stay in that gym. Don't go to drinking. Don't go to smoking. Stay focused. After you retire, you can smoke all the bud and drink as much as you want. But Shakur Stevenson, stay on top of your shit. Ain't nobody gonna beat you. I like that boy. The first time I had respect for him is when he said he went over there with Bud and them and he was talking shit and he said Bud whooped his ass. He said, I'm gonna tell you straight up, Terrence Crawford whooped my ass. He said, I'm gonna tell you straight up, Terrence Crawford whooped my ass. Y'all give me a second, I'm finna be right back. Stay tuned, stay tuned. Let's talk about more fights, more fights. Y'all give me 1 second. Stay tuned. I'm back, y'all. Getting cool out here. Secure the truth, but we don't see how good he really is till he move up. True? True? He got the total back package. He the real deal. He is the real deal. Well, y'all, you know, let me turn this down, son. I've been on for a minute, you know, almost an hour. I just wanted to get on, you know, talk some boxing talk with my people, my loved ones. You know, this is something I love to do. I told y'all, you know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. I will be continuing to make boxing videos. Stay tuned to the channel. Stay subscribed. Comment on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Donate to the channel. Go to Cash App, PayPal. Hit your like button. Hit your notification bell. As usual, you know, use Easy Work Boxing. Gonna give you that 100% real deal, non-biased talk, no racism biased talk. I mean, boxing talk. I said biased talk, boxing talk. Thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support, man. This is Easy Work Boxing. I am out.